Hello again everybody, Zachamus Prime here, and you remember those few videos that I made recently talking about things about the Transformers Movieverse? Well, today I'm gonna finish off my complete review of the Transformers Movieverse, just the movies obviously, because you know my Transformers series in Movieverse is actually pretty good, but I'm just gonna finish off the review of this with reviewing the movies as the final bit of this review of the Transformers Movieverse movies. Alright, and I'm not showing my face because I don't really want to show it for this final bit. But anyway, let's get into it and finish it off. So we talked about the things wrong with the Transformers Movieverse. We've talked about the how the good guys act way too much like the bad guys, how they behave far more like the bad guys, how literally every character dies and not a single character survives, for the Decepticons. How just like every character dies, it's mostly the Decepticons, and even the Autobots, even loads of the Autobots don't die. How just everyone just dies in this franchise, all the potential was wasted, just everyone dies before they even did anything. And yeah, so we've talked about that. I think I've talked about that it focuses too much on humans. Well, maybe not, but another sin is that focuses too much on the humans. And yeah, those are pretty much the the three main sins of the Transformers universe. The biggest being all the wasted potential and how literally everyone dies and gets killed off. The second being how the good guys act far more like the bad guys, because like Optimus Prime, for example, he literally just tears some of his enemies apart, which is completely, and some of them are just innocent and just doing their job, which is just completely not what a hero would do, and is far more villainy. We've talked about that, and the final sin, of course, is what I've just said, is it just focusing too much on the humans, because literally the humans just freaking get goddamn more screen time than the freaking Transformers. That's honestly how bad these films are. But you have to excuse me because I've got a bit of a cold as well. But yeah, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are like all the three main sins of the Transformers universe. I know some people say that it also has some like racial stereotyping or too much explosions. Those aren't really major problems, to be honest with you. They're not really my biggest problems, or really the biggest problems of the entire franchise. The biggest problems of the entire franchise are what I just said and what I just mentioned. So anyway, we're not here to talk about those. Now that I've got those out of the way, we are going to be talking about the positive and redeeming qualities of this franchise. And yes, this is an actual video. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Sorry that first bit of the video is upside down, guys. My iPad on my app has literally just done that when I didn't think it would do it. It literally just did that whilst I was recording and talking on this video. And that is so annoying and so enraging, but the rest of it won't be upside down. It's kind of too late to fix that whole thing now. I don't have enough time to go over and fix and repeat everything I've just said, and I don't really want to, and I shouldn't really have to, because my iPad was just being a stupid, incompetent piece of shit. Well, the app was just being a stupid, incompetent piece of shit. But anyway, enough about that, let's get into the video. Alright, so let's start off about the first redeeming quality of, the first bit of the redeeming qualities about the Transformers universe. I know the perfect place to start. One of the things that I like the most about Transformers Movieverse, and one of the redeeming qualities, is definitely the designs. I definitely have to start off with the designs. I absolutely love the designs of the Transformers Movieverse. Especially the Decepticons designs. They look absolutely menacing and perfect, the Decepticons. They just look so brutal and menacing and full of rage and absolutely unstoppable, when actually they're more innocent than the freaking Autobots. With these designs, they're actual beasts and monsters, which fits perfectly as the Decepticons are the bad guys. The Movieverse does have some really awesome designs. My favourite design out of all of them is easily Blackout. I mean, look at him. He is just so big and bulky and perfectly unstoppable. And look at his face. That face is just evil and menacingness itself, with his freaking eyebrows to give him like a look of hatred, and his freaking like mandibles, which make him look all menacing and scary. They have just done a freaking great job, like freaking making the Decepticons all like beastly and terrifying and unstoppable. And that's what they've done. They've like made the Decepticons like unstoppable freaking beast monsters of the Transformers universe. That's what they've done in the Transformers Movieverse, and it just works absolutely perfectly. Because I like seeing like the Decepticons as different subspecies of Transformers. They're like the big, bulky, giant, unstoppable monsters, which they really are in the freaking Movieverse. And the Autobots are like the more humanoid, like, you know, non like monstrous ones, and not really monstrous at all. And they're like the more humanoid ones, the Autobots. And that's why the Decepticons, and it explains why the Decepticons are like stronger and more powerful than Autobots. Really awesome. It's really awesome, and the design just really work. The designs for the Autobots are great as well. And speaking of Autobots, my favourite Autobot design in the Movieverse is definitely Optimus Prime. Like pretty much all the designs in the Movieverse trilogy, he just looks absolutely perfect, Optimus. He is so perfect, he is a natural freaking sex beast in this, which I know I shouldn't be saying. It's just how big and perfect he is, and how like freaking sleek and smooth he is with this design. Megatron looks pretty great as well, and literally all my favourite designs for the Transformers are the Movieverse designs. I absolutely love all of the Movieverse trilogy designs, and they are honestly pretty much completely honestly perfect, all of the Movieverse trilogy designs. Now, I said Movieverse trilogy designs because I don't really like the Transformers 4 or Transformers 5 designs, to be honest with you. When it came around to Transformers 4 and 5, I didn't really like the designs very much. Mostly because they made the Autobots look way too human. I mean, I know the Autobots were supposed to be the humanoid ones anyway. Oh, God. Sorry, I'm a bit out of breath. Sorry, because I just had to go check on site. But anyway, okay, I'm getting my breath now. And yeah, especially with freaking like Optimus Prime in Transformers 4, he looks absolutely terrible in Transformers 4. He's like, that is the worst design for Optimus Prime ever. He didn't have any robot parts on him. He had literal freaking pecs. He literally didn't even have any like robot parts on him. He literally didn't have any like parts for result mode, apart from literally just his freaking 2 pipes on his back. It was absolutely terrible. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And he just looked like a awful overgrown human in Transformers 5. And I honestly just absolutely despise that design for Optimus Prime. And I honestly just know without a doubt that is the worst design for Optimus Prime ever. And I honestly absolutely despise that design. And it is honestly just one of the worst designs ever. Not just in Transformers, it's just one of the worst designs ever. But yeah, although there were some good designs in Transformers 4. Not really Transformers 5, I didn't really like any of the designs in Transformers 5. But there were some good Transformers 4 designs, like Lockdown and Grimlock, for example. They both looked pretty good and everything. And see Grimlock here as well. They actually both looked pretty great, to be honest with you. I really liked both of their designs. And yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty much the designs summed up. I absolutely love all of the Movieverse trilogy designs. All the Movieverse trilogy designs are absolutely perfect, and I absolutely love all of them. And all of the Movieverse trilogy designs are honestly, like, legit, literally just the best designs ever. They are literally the best designs ever, honestly. I just know they're literally the best designs ever. When you go and look at them, you can legit see why they're literally just the best designs ever, the Movieverse trilogy designs. They are my favourite designs from Transformers ever. And not just Transformers, they are one of my favourite designs ever. And they are literally, they're not one of my favourite designs ever. The Movieverse trilogy designs are literally my favourite designs ever. I honestly love them that much, and they are honestly literally perfect, the Movieverse trilogy designs. But anyway, so that's the first redeeming quality of the Transformers Movieverse done. And the next redeeming quality of the Transformers Movieverse would definitely be the music.